Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading for May 16th to the 22nd. Let's see what could be on the cards for you. We've got the 9 card block here, Gemini, 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. So, wow, Gemini, you know, I love seeing the sun at the center of the reading, the most positive card in the tarot deck, so they say. It feels like this week you can really turn a corner, you can break through, you can get things moving, you can initiate some growth. But of course we also see, you know, the 9 and 10 of Wands here, the Hanged Man. So it feels like you are navigating through a period where things may feel like they're a little bit stuck, some decisions need to be made, maybe some things need to be let go of as well. So we'll get to that. I'm going to start over here with the oracles, and the first one is Nourish the Sacred Feminine. Now, this is really about inviting in that kind of Empress energy. It's like, okay, we do take action, but we also surrender and allow things to unfold. The feminine energy is a lot to do with, you know, just being. It's about following our intuition, whereas the masculine energy obviously is about doing and, you know, taking action. So we might need to balance more. It feels like with the Hermit here and the Hanged Man that you are needing to go within a little bit and reflect. I think there's an answer there for you, okay? The next one is what's your honest truth? So you might be needing to go within to really get clear on your intentions with this situation, where you're heading, what's going to be good for you in the future. There might be something that you haven't been completely honest about within yourself, okay? So, you know, what area of life is this playing out for you? Well, I'm seeing indicators of work, career. I'm seeing indicators of home relationship. These are energetic patterns that I'm reading, which is why it might be playing out in different areas for all of you, because it is a general reading. So you'll need to relate it to your situation. Now, the Moonology card here says you're very close to achieving your goal, Gemini. Right? The Sun is about pushing through an obstacle, you know, making a decision here. So it feels like you're really close to that. And the message or your own intuition may be coming through this week that's going to help you get over the line. 8 of Wands is here. Now, this is a card of swift change. It's the factor that turns things around. It's the factor that can have you heading in another direction. It can be even travel for some of you as well. But what I'm feeling with the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands here as the kind of starting point of your reading is that you might actually be getting a message or a communication that is exactly that piece that you need, or it might trigger that truth within you, okay? because the Knight of Wands here, card of Sagittarius for me, can be, you know, it's Wands energy again, a person or a messenger that enters your life quickly as well, quickly and swiftly, and just gives you that peace that you need. So that may have already happened for some of you, and it could be with this person entering your life or this information, it's put you into hanged man mode, okay? Now I've got a big decision to make, because I can either move forward with this, but it's kind of in a different direction that maybe I wasn't expecting, or I can stay where I am now, right? Can stay where I am now, but maybe that path is the Nine of Wands. I've kind of been struggling and trying to keep this together for a certain amount of time, but it feels like a block and an obstacle to my happiness. So this has put you in hermit mode, Gemini. And as the hermit, you know, you're really encouraged to go within and seek your own counsel, because ultimately that is where the answers lie. And as part of that process, you know, it's saying here, what is your honest truth? So it feels like you're needing to make a decision based on, you know, your values and your beliefs. So if you're trying to decide whether to stay in a relationship or leave, or the same with a work career situation, really, if we come down to values, you know, does this feel in alignment? Does it make me feel good? Does it empower me? Do we have a common vision for the future? Is there the potential for growth, for expansion, for being on the same page, for having a harmonious outcome here? They might be some questions that you're wanting to ask yourself. So at the moment, I feel like you might be just feeling a little bit lost with that decision, Gemini, but I really feel that you break through that this week, okay? So you're looking for the pathway forward, and that pathway, Eight of Wands, could actually be in a different direction, or in an answer that you just hadn't actually considered until now. So as the Hangman, you're feeling a bit stuck, waiting for that answer that's going to help you liberate from this situation. And I must say, with the Hanged Man energy, being number 12 in the Major Arcana, Gemini, we all know what that number 13 is, right? It's associated with the Death card, which is all about letting go, release, surrender, right? That's the sacred feminine energy, surrendering to what is, surrendering to what wants to die away, that there's no more growth. And that could be the very thing that you're resisting, because I'm looking down here at the Ten of Wands, which ultimately is a release or a letting go or an ending, okay? So it feels like with whatever has come in for you, Page of Pentacles, you have the option to plant new seeds. You know, you might be, you know, looking at a relationship situation where someone else has come in and you're trying to make a decision to stay in a longer term relationship that you've already struggled to keep together. But it feels like there's a promising new direction here that's more in alignment for you. If this is work career, you may have had the opportunity to start an entrepreneurial journey, or to start a new role, but it feels like it's either very much in its early stages, or that you might need, if it's work career, you might need to take a step backwards, as in work your way up again, but it feels like it is more on purpose for you. But with the Eight of Pentacles, and what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a happy journey. And if you do put that time, effort, and energy in Eight of Pentacles, you can take the 1 to the 8 pretty quickly. And 8, of course, is associated with, you know, abundance, and yeah, it's hard work, but you're carving out the new path. But it feels, again, it's on purpose for you. It's on your dharma. So 4 of Wands, the Sun, this is hugely positive, happy energy. I feel like it's the foreshadowing of where that can go, and it feels like it can bring you a lot of security and stability as well. The 4 of Wands is all about that. And the Sun is a card of healing. It's a card of rebirth. So I feel a directional change here, positive energy and positive manifestation. And if you are seeing the 1111, be very mindful of what you're thinking, because there can be that guidance that you're looking for in that. But if you are seeing the 111 or the 1111, it really means that you are getting closer to the goal. It's a quickening, it's a confirmation to keep going in that direction, or the train of thought that you're on, the kind of what you're considering doing and you're kind of mulling over. It's kind of the confirmation, yes, that's the right track, keep heading in that direction. Now, in terms of signs here, Gemini, I've got Virgo with the Hermit, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius. Now, these are my associations of these cards, okay? So we end up at the King of Swords, Aquarian energy, and this is an interesting card because this is very much the card of honest truth. Taking a step back, seeing the big picture and getting that ultimate clarity and making a decision from that place. But being Aquarian energy, the decision again asks you to own your truth. Explore the parts of yourself with this that maybe you haven't before. So in work and career, you might be going in a different direction to utilize some kind of talent that you've always had, or it's something a bit different, a bit quirky, a bit eccentric. You know, in relationships, it might be, well, I'm taking a bit of a risk. I'm doing relationships differently, because it's very much associated, that Aquarian energy, with your individuality and who you really are in the world, rather than following, you know, the road, you know, the well-worn path. This is like stepping onto the road less traveled here, and that will transform your life, because as you move into alignment, you know, everything else in your reality will shift and change as well. So King of Swords is the decision, and often we need to use that sword of truth to cut ourselves free from what isn't serving us. And I think that's the 9 and the 10 of Wands. It's like a big sigh of relief by, you know, by accepting this new journey. Of course, we are ending a chapter as well, and that can just be like a weight is lifted off your shoulders, or you might actually be needing to close out a chapter with an employer or a partner, and that can feel like a bit of a struggle. But I think if you're honest with yourself, you've actually been struggling more to keep that situation together, then this might be like a climax of the struggle. But after that, you get freedom, you get liberation. And I just see the 9 of Wands here, and then the Knight, this person, this new offer, this new opportunity, this information that's coming in, holds the last wand that allows you to release. 10 of Wands, 9 plus 1, 10. So it feels like this is just that big release, this big sigh out, that you're going to get that insight, that information that you need to make this decision, and you finally get to let this go and head in that positive new direction. You're very, very close. Keep going. Very, very close. Let's get one more, Gemini. Oh, you know what I've got? I don't need anything else. I've got the 10 of Cups. So it's not saying that it's going to go, you know, from this to the 10 of Cups in 1 week, but this is the promise of the direction that you're heading in, or the foreshadowing. It says that this is heading in a positive direction. The 10 of Cups is high vibrational living, best life living, happiness, happy ever after. So it feels like the confirmation that, yeah, you're on the right track here. You know, it can lead to great happiness for you if you can just, you know, navigate this in alignment with your honest truth, Gemini. So remember, the answers you seek are always within you, and you know, these tarot readings, they give you confirmation for what you already know to be true. So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there, and I wish you all the best with it if this is your situation. Remember, it's a general reading for the collective. It's not meant to resonate with everybody every time. Drop me a comment if you're called to share, though. I do read them all and try to connect with most of you over there as well. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. It helps support the channel, and you'll know when I post new videos, so it's a great energy exchange between us, as is when you like, share, and comment on the video. Wishing you a wonderful week, Gemini. Do take care. Bye for now.